Today I'm flying to Mexico City. It will be my first time ever in Mexico and I will be traveling around the country over the next few weeks. The plan for today is to arrive in one of the biggest and busiest cities in Latin America, hopefully without too much chaos, then figure out how to get to my hotel and then get some first impressions of Mexico. I'm also very excited to eat authentic Mexican food there later today. I will take you all along for the journey, so by the end of this video you know exactly what it's like to arrive there, how much everything costs and what to expect. So, will we get good first impressions of Mexico and will it be an easy and stress-free travel day? Join me and let's find out. Okay, and I am starting the journey here in Los Angeles, USA, and I'm flying with Aeromexico now, which I think is one of the best airlines from Mexico. But yeah, something that I am very confused about at the moment is I am already at the gate, but I didn't go through immigration yet. So there was no counter like stamping me out of the United States, so I'm actually very confused about that. Oh, this is interesting. We had face scanners here to board the plane. The last time I saw this was in China. And touching the plane for good luck as usual. Okay, and a few days ago I actually came across this. US State Department warns travelers of escalating crime in Mexico, together with a map of Mexico, where you can see different colors for different places in Mexico. And the red zones are considered as do not travel zones. Then we have the orange zones, reconsider travel, and the yellow one for increased caution. So yeah, I am not a citizen of the USA, so my government does not issue such a warning, but it seems like the US government has these warnings for travelers going to Mexico. And you can see there's not a single green zone in the whole country, and Mexico City, where I'm starting my journey in Mexico, is currently a yellow zone, so increased caution. So I'm not sure, should I have some safety concerns for this trip in Mexico? According to the USA, I might should. But yeah, the seat has plenty of leg space here. I think this is called Economy Plus zone. Okay, but now I'm very excited to go to Mexico for the first time ever. Flying time should be around 4 hours. Let's enjoy the flight.
Estamos estimando aterrizar en unos 33 minutos más. Las últimas condiciones de tiempo.
Okay, and we even landed ahead of schedule. Flying time was only a bit over 3 hours.
Hasta luego.
Thank you. And we have arrived in Mexico City. Let's see what the arrival process will be like here. Okay, and I am in the country and I already went through immigration, and yeah, they actually are very strict with filming on that side of the airport. Like I said, here I'm okay, but over there strictly no filming allowed. They even deleted some clips that I took after exiting the aircraft from my camera. This is actually the first time this ever happened to me upon arrival in any country, that like they're very strict with filming inside the airport, but that's of course okay. Just yeah, if you're arriving here, you know that already. And yeah, the process was pretty straightforward. I was literally the second person in line of immigration, so it was very straightforward and fast, almost zero waiting time. But one thing that confused me a bit, according to my research, according to some official German government traveling sites, I thought I can get with a German passport 180 days visa-free stay here in Mexico, but the immigration officer wrote 20 days into my passport stamp, so I can only stay 20 days, which is okay in my case now. But yeah, I was expecting 180 days, but for some reason that's not the case. Okay, but now first things first, I need to get cash, and then we figure out how I can get to the city center where my hotel is located. First, let's see if I can get an ATM. And we do have an ATM here. So let's see if I can get cash here in Mexico. So Citibank MX. I think Citibank is an American bank actually. Alright, that's always the first exciting moment in the country. When you arrive somewhere for the first time, is the card actually working in the local ATM? So what does this say here? Elige la operación que quieres hacer. It's not in English here, that confuses me a bit. Retirar consulta saldo. Okay, my first question is, why is it not in English? Maybe did I miss the option to put it into English? Okay, let's try that again. Second try. There was a sign switch to English for like a split second. Consulta saldo and retirar. I think that is withdraw. I'm confused now. It says dollar here. I don't want to get $500. Or is that the local currency now? This can't be 2,000 US dollar, right? But I thought the local currency, which is called peso, does not have a dollar sign as the currency sign, right? Okay, please don't give me 2,000 US dollar now. But that is the sound I like to hear already. Here we go. And here we have some pesos. Alright, I don't think that I have 2,000 US dollar in my hands now. But I was really confused why the sign was a dollar sign. Okay, I do have 2,000 pesos now in my hand. So the currency here is called peso. same as in the Philippines, for example, where I have been also before here on the channel. But it's not the same value as the Philippine peso. So this, for example, is 500 peso. And the conversion is $1 is like 1944, I think, pesos at the moment. So to make it simple, you could convert $1 is 20 pesos. So that means the 2,000 pesos that I have now are a bit over $100. Let's see how long that lasts here in the city. I don't know much about the prices here yet. And yeah, if you are from Mexico watching this, please let me know, who is this person? Is this a former president maybe, or somebody else who is famous? I'm curious to know. Okay, and let's step out for the first time. So there is the metro, there's a bus, and we have a taxi option. And I did a little bit of research before arriving here. I can also use Uber, which is probably the safest and easiest option here. And the first time smelling the air here in Mexico. But it's definitely a bit warmer here compared to Los Angeles, where I'm just coming from. And by the way, I researched about the non-existing immigration out of the USA. And according to ChatGPT, there is a system called passive exiting when you leave the United States. So you actually really don't have to go through immigration. They don't stamp your passport when you leave the country. It is automatically registered in their system when you board the flight that you are exiting the country. So very interesting. I've never seen such a system before in any other country around the world. But I guess it saves some time as you don't have to go through immigration. Okay, so yeah, Uber is available here and the app even tells you where to go. And I think I am already at the pickup zone. At some airports they have a designated area for Uber taxis. That's very loud. What is that noise? Okay, and I have plenty of different options here, and you can see here MX dollar. That's how they write the currency here. Which confuses me a bit because this looks like the currency is called Mexican dollar, but it's actually called peso as far as I know. So the cheapest option is the regular comfort ride, 200 peso. So that should be around $10 then. And here's my ride already. That was literally 2 minutes waiting only. Alright, they're driving on the right side of the road here. Hello. You say buenas tardes?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay, I need to learn Spanish now.
Okay. Vamos a Hampton?
Hampton Hilton,
Okay.
yeah. Centro Histórico.
Center, okay.
How many minutes do we need? ¿Cuántos minutos? 30? 30. 30, okay. Yeah, let's see how much Spanish I remember. I used to live in Spain for 6 months for an internship during my university time, but that was back in 2015, 10 years ago. And during that time my Spanish was quite okay, but I never used Spanish ever since. So for 10 years I haven't used any Spanish. Let's see how much I remember throughout this trip. Are you from Mexico City? ¿Tú eres de Mexico City?
Sí.
Yeah, my first time here.
La
Primera vez
Mexico.
de Mexico, yeah. I hope my Spanish is understandable for the locals here. And there we have a nice sign. Mexico or Mexico. You say Mexico, right? Mexico. In German, in my language, we say Mexico. So we pronounce it a bit stronger. Is Mexico City safe? Peligroso? No.
El centro no.
Centro no. Okay, according to him, the center where I'm staying is not dangerous. I think dangerous is peligroso. Peligroso is dangerous? Yeah? Peligroso. Because yeah, as I told you already earlier, the US government has issued some travel warnings for Mexico. And yeah, overall I think Mexico is not really known as the safest country in the world. So there are definitely areas that I think you should avoid as a tourist. But yeah, I'm just here to enjoy my time here. I don't want to think constantly about some safety concerns. I'm here to meet the people, getting to know the country, try the food, and yeah, just experience Mexico as a tourist. And I'm actually very excited to be here. ¿Cuál es el mejor comida que necesito probar? Tacos. Taco número uno, the best?
Sí.
Tacos. Tacos pollo or carne?
No, de carne.
Carne. I'm actually very hungry, so I'm really looking forward to my first meal, which we will have after I checked into my hotel. To be honest, it reminds me a bit about the Philippines here. I'm getting similar vibes as in Manila, the capital of the Philippines. And it kind of makes sense as well, because Mexico is a former Spanish colony and so are the Philippines. Alright, and we have arrived in Centro Histórico, which translates to historical center. Okay, gracias. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Okay, and I checked into my hotel room, and yeah, the goal for now is to get first impressions of Mexico and of this city. And then I'm also very keen to have my first proper Mexican meal here. So let's see what we can find. And yeah, my hotel is the Hampton by Hilton Hotel. I'm paying about $150 per night, including breakfast. I'm staying in a suite room, so it's quite spacious with 2 different rooms basically. The interior is a bit old old school, but fitting to the historical city center here, I guess. So I think I'm happy with that hotel for the next few days. And yeah, now let's see what Mexico City is like. Oh, and I'm spotting something interesting. I think I can buy coconuts here. Hello, you're selling coconuts here?
Coconut.
Coconut? You can cut fresh? How much for one?
60.
60 pesos?
160.
Okay, una por favor. Alright, let's start our exploration here with a fresh coconut. I hope these are Mexican coconuts so I can try them. The coconut is from Mexico?
Yes.
So we have a local coconut here, so my first time trying coconut from Mexico. Let's see if I can taste it different compared to the Asian coconuts. How do you say coconut in Espanol?
Coco.
Coco. Just coco. Oh, that's very easy then to remember. This is chili?
Chile.
You eat chili with coconut here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, he's adding chili sauce and chili powder. Oh, and lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, very interesting. So he's mixing everything in the plastic bag. So you're not only getting the coconut water, you also get a little meal. But yeah, I usually can't really handle spicy food. I'm actually not sure if the Mexican people like to eat a lot of spicy food. I will have to find that out in the next weeks here. Oh, and people can even order here via the car. Just stopping next to his stall. Like a drive-by coconut shop. Ah, okay, he's offering me one piece to try already. My first time trying Mexican coconut. Very soft and a very strong coconut taste to it actually, which is very nice. Okay, so I'm also getting a plastic bag, okay. Chili, poco. A little bit of chili only. Pero no puedo comer picante. I can't eat spicy food, but I would like to try it anyway. And yeah, this is his little operation here. So I think he's biking around with his mobile shop here, cruising around to different stops in the city, selling his coconuts. Coconut with chili, never tried this before.
Sal.
This is salt. Okay. So salt and chili, and then some lime squeezed inside as well. Ah, like this. Okay. 60?
60.
How do you say 60? 60?
60.
60. Okay. It's okay.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is so delicious. I don't think I can taste a difference compared to many Asian coconuts. Very similar, I would say. But yeah, now I'm actually very curious to try this one right here. Because yeah, chili, salt, lemon and coconut is a combination I have never seen before in my life. Here we go, let's give it a try. Very interesting flavor. I mainly taste the lemon, to be honest. There's a very strong lemon flavor to it now. I don't even taste the chili. Maybe the chili they use here is not really that strong. It doesn't taste spicy at all to me. Actually, I think I can finish all this. I was a bit concerned if I can actually finish this because of the chilies, but I think I can. So that was a good first snack here at Mexico. Okay, muchas gracias. Rico, very good.
Ángel.
Very good. ¿Dónde está la Plaza de Constitución?
La plaza.
Sí.
2 cuadras hacia arriba.
2 cuadras arriba, right.
Mire, aquí llega la avenida grande.
Yeah.
Llega la avenida grande. De ahí usted camina 1 o 2 y se va todo derecho.
Right here, okay. Sí. Okay, gracias. Hola. Thank you very much. Okay, my Spanish is a bit limited as you guys know, but I think he said the big road and then on the right. Let's see, because yeah, there's a very famous square, Plaza de la Constitución. That's like the main square here in Mexico. That's a place I would like to see today. So let's see if we can find that. And oh, they have these little vehicles cruising around here. Looks almost like a tuk-tuk. Maybe this is the Mexican version of a tuk-tuk. And yeah, maybe you noticed there was one thing that I didn't do earlier at the airport, which most people who arrive somewhere new are doing, and that is wasting time by searching for a local SIM card. And I am not using any physical SIM cards anymore when I'm traveling to a new country. For more than 1 year already now, I am only using eSIMs. And in case you don't know what an eSIM is, it is basically a digital SIM card that you can install to your phone even before you start a journey. And then with that eSIM, you are able to connect to the mobile data literally the moment you arrive in a new country. So while I was still sitting in the plane, I was already able to check WhatsApp, check emails and surf the internet. And that really is a huge game changer for me. I'm not wasting time anymore up on arrival somewhere new. And I'm getting all my eSIMs from an app called Holafly. They offer over 200 destinations worldwide, many destinations even with unlimited data. And what's also really cool about Holafly is that they have regional SIM cards. For example, I flew here from Los Angeles and I had a regional SIM card that covers my mobile data in the USA as as well as here in Mexico. So I didn't even have to switch my eSIM up on arrival here in Mexico City. And if you would like to check out Holafly as well, just click the link in the description or on the pinned comment, and that link will even give you an exclusive discount, which you can also get by simply applying the code CANABROAD at checkout when purchasing your eSIM via the Holafly app or on the Holafly website. Just make sure that your phone actually does support eSIMs, but most phones nowadays do. And wow, have a look at this. There's a street market here, so it's like a walking street with many stalls selling different things, and it's so colorful here. Look at this. That looks beautiful. And yeah, this exact moment is one of my favorite things about traveling. Probably the favorite thing that I love about traveling. Being in a new country for the very first time, like after arriving in your hotel, stepping outside, exploring the city. I always really love these days. Especially today, because I'm in a new part of the world. I have never been to this part of the world before, never been to Central or South America before. So everything is very new to me. Something which seems to be very popular here are street massages. I see many people here getting a massage right by the side of the road. Oh, actually, I could go for a massage as well. Let's see if I can find an empty chair. Hola, can I get a massage here?
Quiropráctica.
Massage?
Sí. ¿Qué le duele?
How much? ¿Cuánto? Maybe 10 minutos?
200 pesos. 15 minutos.
15.
15.
1.5.
200.
200?
200 pesos.
8 minutos para 100.
Ah, sí, está bien.
Sí. Okay, so 8 minutes for 100 pesos.
Sí.
Pero solamente my neck?
Okay.
This
El
here?
cuello.
Sí.
Los hombros.
Just the neck. Okay, first I'm getting a street massage here in Mexico.
¿Sí le gusta México?
Gusta. Muy bien. Okay, and he's starting. Oh, he's starting pretty fast and quick. Oh, he has some really strong hands.
Tiene contracturas.
Contracturas?
Contracturas.
Yo no entiendo contracturas. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't even know what's that in English. In German it would be Verspannungen, like stiff parts maybe. Oh, I think he's adding oil. Oh, he's having a machine even. Oh, I can't see that. But he's having some type of device in his hand. Oh. What is he doing there? Oh, but it feels good. Oh, what was that sound? Like a popping sound? Oh, it feels like the machine is sucking in my skin. But it actually feels good, yeah. You can definitely feel the difference between getting massaged by a woman and by a man. I mean, obviously. So it's a very different experience. Please don't break my neck. Oh my god. Whew. I'm always a bit scared when somebody's doing this to me. You know, when you're watching the movies, that's how they break the necks of people. But I think he knows what he's doing. I see so many surprised faces of people walking by. Like even some of the locals seem to be very surprised what is happening here. Ah, this is happening now. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. Like for 1 second you're worried that something breaks, but then the next second it immediately starts to actually feel good. Oh. Maybe you remember in one of my previous videos in Los Angeles, I also got a massage from a Chinese man there on the beach. And I have to say, this one is actually much better than the one I got in Los Angeles. Oh, what is happening now? Oh, I didn't know that my body can make so many cracking sounds. And that actually feels good.
Listo.
Listo? Oh, muy bien. Oh, I feel very good now.
Sí.
Muchas gracias.
Vale.
Thank you very much.
Sí.
Oh, that was a great experience actually. Just give me 50, okay?
100.
Yes, but I want to give you a tip. So yeah, I want to give him 50 tip. It was actually pretty good. And he did a few minutes longer than 8. Sí. Okay, tip for you. Okay, muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Alright, so that was a pretty good experience here. Getting a little massage by the side of the road. Whew, I actually feel very good now. I should do this more often. Oh, we do have a very old looking church here. Looks very beautiful actually, like almost hidden behind these newer buildings here. And I can imagine that this church is actually quite old. And yeah, in case you don't know, most people here are Christians. I think I read a number around 95%. of the people living here are Christians. So also actually similar to the Philippines. Like you remember earlier I said it reminds me a bit about the Philippines here, like the vibes. And also in the Philippines the majority of people is Christian. And you can also find similar looking churches like this in Manila, for example. And yeah, inside I don't want to speak too loud here now, but yeah, it looks quite impressive here. Have a look at this, very beautiful. And also a shop here. That's what I sometimes don't understand. Why are places like this being commercialized? Why does a church need a shop inside? Yeah, maybe they use the shop to raise money for the church, for the community maybe. So maybe there's a purpose of the shop being there, you know. Hola, what are you selling here? What is this?
Esta
¿Qué es esto?
es cacahuate.
Ah, like nuts.
Ese maíz.
Maíz.
Este maíz.
Ah, I think it's corn.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Sí.
¿Y esto?
Este es
Azúcar?
miel de abeja.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't understand
Mira.
that.
Mamaranto.
Mama, I don't know what. My Spanish, poquito.
Ah, sí.
Español, poquito. This one, peanut?
Ajá, sí.
Peanut? I think this is peanut. How much? ¿Cuánto cuesta?
10 pesos, 3 por 25.
10.
10 pesos.
10 peso. Okay, una por favor.
Ay,
I take una, yeah? Alright, he's just selling some snacks here by the side of the road.
Viene de allá de Estados Unidos.
No, soy de Alemania.
Alemania.
Alemania, sí.
Ah,
Primera vez a México.
primera vez.
Yeah. I'm looking for ¿dónde está la Plaza Constitución?
La Plaza Constitución.
Yeah, sí.
Ese Torre Latino, enfrente está Bellas Artes, y entonces camina toda esa avenida que está allá, ese edificio, pero hacia allá.
Ajá.
Todo derecho, Constitución.
This
Plaza
direction.
Constitución.
Okay, 20 here. It's okay, no change.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, gracias.
Gracias.
Have a good day. Bye. Alright, we got some snacks here by the side of the road. Let's actually give that a try as well. So, very loud. So my impression here is already that if you are a fan of street food, this place might be heaven. I saw many little vendors here, not only like him selling like snacks, but also proper food vendors, you know, and we're definitely gonna stop at one of these later on as well. First, I'm actually trying to find this plaza, and yeah, I couldn't really follow his explanation, but somewhere in this direction. And I think he said derecho, which I think means right. So maybe straight and then right. Yeah, trying to navigate my way around with my limited Spanish skills. I think it's like a nut bar. I'm wondering if they are homemade by the old gentleman or if he buys them and then just resells them on the road. But anyway, let's give it a try. Very sweet. Actually, you know what it is? I think it's not peanuts, I think it's Kellogg's cereals. You know Kellogg's Smacks? I think this is Kellogg's Smacks, which I used to love as a child. But then I usually ate it with milk. Interesting, yeah. Kellogg's Smacks right here, pressed into a bar with sugar around it. And what I can also say so far already, it feels very safe here. Also, I see many police officers around. Like, for example, behind me on the traffic light, they're standing. There's one standing right now. And I saw plenty of like policemen walking around. So that actually makes me feel quite safe here at the moment. I also think that this tourist city center is one of the safest areas in the city, so I actually don't have any safety concerns here at the moment at all. But there are definitely areas here in Mexico City where you should be a bit more concerned about your safety. Also, when I checked into the hotel, I asked about the safety here, and they said, yeah, in this area no problem usually, even after sunset. But there are other areas nearby also where you maybe should not walk around as a tourist, especially after sunset. Okay, I actually just used Google Maps. In case you're wondering why I didn't use Google Maps to find Plaza de la Constitución, I don't really like to use Google Maps all the time. Sometimes I just like to speak to people and figure out the way on my own. But yeah, I'm actually quite far away from the plaza where I wanted to end up now. But this is actually also a very beautiful place. And we also have a park attached here, which looks very busy, full with people. So I would say let's have a look around here first. And then we are trying to find the Plaza de la Constitución. Oh, and look at this. Beethoven, who is German. He's a very famous musician from like 300, 400 years ago. I'm sure every one of you have heard music from him before, but probably you don't recognize it as Beethoven. And yeah, in case you're wondering what is being sold at all these street stalls here, all kinds of things basically. We have sunglasses here, we have toys for children, headphones, snacks, cigarettes, then all types of foods like street food, drinks, ice cream, everything is being sold here. It's almost like a full market here. Everywhere around here you can find these vendors. So it actually reminds me a lot about Asia here. Like if you walk around any bigger city in Southeast Asia especially, also many street vendors almost everywhere. Like I'm thinking about countries like Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam. So it actually reminds me about that. And what I can also say, what actually surprises me, it doesn't look chaotic here. Everything seems to be well organized. It's also very, very clean. I mean, look around. No trash anywhere. The whole area looks very clean. And this is a city of over 20 million people. One of the biggest cities in America, in Central, North, South America. And to be honest, I would have expected that everything is a bit more chaotic, but very well organized. But maybe that's only in this area. If you are from the city, please let me know if it's only in this area or if the rest of the city also looks like this or a bit different. Okay, I didn't find the plaza I was looking for yet, but I found this street corner here with plenty of street food options, and I see tacos over there, and I think I would like tacos as my first meal here. Like the taxi driver earlier, he recommended, when I asked him what's the best food I need to try, he said tacos. So let's see. I think all of these places are basically selling similar food or the same even. Like all of these shops are full with locals. That's usually a good way to figure out if a shop is popular or not. So we have Tacos El Puma here. That sounds interesting. Puma is actually a German brand, and I think that's copied from the logo here from Puma. Hola. You have tacos here?
Tacos,
Taco?
yes, taco.
Tacos carne?
Sí, beef.
Carne? Ah, this is beef?
Hey, beef, pork,
Uh-huh.
pork ribs,
How big is one taco?
big.
Like is this one taco?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ah, okay. Can I get two then?
2 tacos for 132.
32 for one. Okay, dos por favor, yeah. So, plenty of options here, so I think you can have your tacos filled with whatever you like. As picante?
No spicy.
No spicy. Okay, muy bien. Oh, and then he has like a hot plate here where he's preparing the food. So I think all of this is pre-cooked at home or pre-fried, because I don't think that he's frying everything here. And then he takes it here and then heats it up basically again here. I think these are called tortillas here. Looks very thin. And just like that. I think it's finished already. Cilantro. Okay, okay.
Cebolla.
Cebolla is onions?
Sí,
Yes,
onions,
okay, okay.
Oh, rico.
Oh, that looks delicious, yeah.
Lima, limón.
Limon, I squeeze like this, right? Okay, oh, that actually looks very, very inviting. I'm very keen to eat this now. Okay, I just ate the first taco already, and then I noticed that my camera wasn't recording. So I'm already on the second one now. And yeah, look at this. So the meat is actually very tender, very soft, very nice to eat. Just the meat itself has a really great flavor. And then what I notice here is that the tortilla, the dough is very thin actually. Wow. The flavors are really, really awesome. Like the combination of this freshness from the lemon combined with the very soft and tender meat, and then the cilantro, the onions. That is very, very delicious, but it's also a bit messy. So my hands are very oily now. You can see here there's a lot of oil dripping down. And yeah, something that I was a bit confused about. So in total, I ordered 2, right? And I got 4 pieces of tortilla. So 2 pieces extra. So maybe I can, yeah, all the meat that fell down, I can use the remaining tortilla just to eat the leftover meat, like the meat that fell down. If all the meals that I'm going to eat while I'm in Mexico are going to be like that, I'm gonna have a proper time here when it comes to food. Yeah, if you're watching this and you're from Mexico, let me know your recommendations. What food I should try here? What are the must-try foods? In the comments down below. I'm curious to hear. Okay, gracias. Muy bien, muy bien. Thank you very much. Alright, that was an awesome first meal. A good first impression of the local food here in Mexico. And yeah, also here in Mexico, I'm too tall for many of the stalls here. Actually, a refreshing drink would be nice now. I think I can get fresh juices here. Hola. ¿Qué vendes aquí? Ah, you can make fresh fruit?
Jugo de naranja.
Ah, naranja?
Naranja.
Orange, right?
Jugo.
What is jugo?
Jugo.
I think naranja is orange, right? Orange juice?
Orange, sí. Jugo.
Orange? 40? 40?
Ajá. Y 80.
Ah, that's the big one. Ah, I think the small one is okay. This is too big.
Medio.
Una. Una. Okay, let's get a fresh orange juice here. Can I mix orange y algo más?
Puede ser con papaya, con piña o con fresa.
Rico?
Le puedo poner las dos.
Okay, then pineapple I think,
Esa
okay?
es piña.
Okay, so she's cutting the fruits right here with the big knife. How many oranges you put inside? ¿Cuánto de esto?
¿Cuántos? 6 naranjas, 6.
6, okay, 6 pieces.
Sí, exacto.
Ajá, okay.
Dependiendo cómo viene el jugo. Si traen jugo son 6, si no, pues son más.
Okay, I didn't really understand that. But I think my Spanish skills are at least enough to communicate a bit with the locals, which really makes me happy. Okay, and then everything gets fresh squeezed like this. Y esto es azúcar.
Azúcar.
Okay, poquito, just a little
Está
bit.
dulce. O también le puedo poner miel.
¿Qué es?
Dulce también.
¿Qué es
miel.
esto?
Miel.
I think honey. Honey,
Como el
right?
azúcar.
From the bees, right?
Ajá.
The honey
Sí,
from the
exacto.
bees. Okay, quiero esto, por favor.
Ajá.
No esto. No sugar, just honey.
No, ok.
I think if you do this every day, then you get strong arms, right? Strong arm? Yeah, right. Okay. Hielo, ice.
Sí. Sí.
Frío? Okay, poquito. I'm not sure if I can trust the ice here. You know, in some countries you shouldn't eat ice cubes from street vendors, but I think maybe here I can. Like the street food stalls I have seen so far, they made a hygiene impression to me. And here we go. Oh, okay.
Pruébale.
Gracias. Let me try it right away and then, I can get more, yeah. Oh, this is so delicious, especially with the honey flavor. Muy bien. Gracias. Muy bien.
No, tómale.
Muy bien. And I can get more, yeah. Okay, how much? ¿Cuánto? 50? 50. Okay, 50 pesos for you? Okay,
Gracias.
muchas gracias.
Bye, hasta
Thank you very
luego.
much. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. That means see you again, I think. That was a good purchase here. Oh, very delicious. Okay, yeah, but now let's find the Plaza de la Constitution. Yeah, the main plaza here in the center of Mexico City. And actually I noticed a lot of German cars. That was a Volkswagen, Volkswagen as we say in German. And I actually see many of them around here. I actually think that Volkswagen has a big factory here in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. So then it's actually no surprise that I can see many German Volkswagen around here. Okay, something I would like to quickly mention, because I sometimes get asked about that in the comments. How's the situation with homeless people? Are there any around? Do they bother you as a tourist? And I can say yes, I do see some homeless people here and there, but actually not many. And so far, from what I've seen, they also don't really seem to bother, like not really like asking for money or bothering people on the streets. At least I haven't seen that yet. So yes, there are a few here, but not that many. Especially if I compare that with Los Angeles, for example, where I have just been a few days ago. Over there were way more homeless people all around the city, and also less compared to my own country, Germany, I can say that as well. And yeah, before coming here, when I did my research about Mexico, I actually came across many negative comments about the country, and I want to read you some of these comments now. For example, isn't Mexico super dangerous? I would never go there alone. All I know about Mexico is cartels, kidnapping and corruption. You will probably get robbed the second you leave the airport. Why would you go to Mexico City? It is chaotic, loud and polluted. Mexico looks beautiful, but I would only go to the resorts. The cities scare me. Tacos, tequila and trouble. That's what I think of when I hear Mexico. And last but not least, isn't Mexico basically a failed state? I would rather go somewhere safe. So I have the impression that many people have like not really good impressions of Mexico. And yeah, I want to challenge these comments in my next weeks here while traveling around the country. So let's see what our impressions will be by the end of my series here in Mexico. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. There are plenty of tents on the road here. I don't think these are homeless people, but I'm actually not sure what's going on here. If anyone of you watching this can explain, please feel free to do so in the comments. Also, the area here has like this yellow tape around it. So it's like a special area. And it continues here actually. Yeah, the people here in these tents, I definitely don't look like homeless people. You know what? I think I can imagine that this is some type of protest. It really, like the whole road here, this road, everywhere it's full with these tents, and here even more. Yeah, to be honest, it looks like some type of protest to me. Seems like people are staying here for several days probably. Interesting. But anyway, I think I have found the Plaza de la Constitution, or Constitución, I think you say it in in Spanish. Oh, looks like the whole plaza is actually full with these tents. That is very interesting. Yeah, see, they have some signs here. I can't read it, but yeah, it looks like some type of protest to me now. And I also hear so many street vendors. That actually really surprised me. I wasn't expecting that Mexico is so full with street vendors everywhere. I'm curious, like obviously this is a touristy area. Maybe it's only like this in the touristy area. But yeah, we're gonna see other areas of Mexico, of the city in the next videos then. So yeah, I am going to stay in Mexico for the next few weeks. There will be more videos coming from Mexico. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel to follow the journey.
Have a drink?
No, I just had a drink already. I'm full.
Alright.
You speak English?
Yes, sir.
What is with the tents here? What are they doing here?
This is protesting for the
Protest.
teachers.
Teachers.
Teachers for school.
And they stay here for many days?
Yeah, maybe 1 week. I don't know. Depends.
Yeah.
The resolution.
Okay.
Because they wanna give you like for the 63 retire.
Yeah.
And they wanna retire in 43 years.
Ah, they want to retire earlier.
Where you from?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, my English teacher's from Germany.
Your English is quite good.
Like, I wanna practice English. That's why you can talk to with everybody. Everybody tries to speak English. Like
A bit,
you.
yeah. People speak a bit.
A little bit here because too
Yeah.
lazy. They don't want to learn English. You wanna take a
putting it-
drink?
No, I just ate and had a drink. I'm very full now. But thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, enjoy your day. Bye-bye. Oh, that was nice. So now we know this is actually a protest here. Teachers protesting. So yeah, literally the whole plaza here is full with tents. But a beautiful place here. I mean, we have this beautiful looking building right over there. We have probably the biggest flag I have ever seen in my life waving in the wind right here. That looks beautiful with the sun in the background. And yeah, overall, I'm really having good first impressions here. The people were super friendly so far. The food I tried was amazing. I'm really looking forward to try more food here in Mexico. And the city is not chaotic at all. At least that's my first impression here from the city center. So arriving here was no problem. Everything easygoing, straightforward. So that was a very enjoyable first arrival here in Mexico City. And if you haven't seen my previous video in which I was still in Los Angeles getting some first impressions there, then feel free to check out the video right here. Stay healthy, stay positive, and then see you on the next episode from Mexico. Ciao guys.